All right, I'm Matt Atchity, Editor-in-Chief, Rotten Tomatoes, here with the great Orlando Jones.
How are you, Matt?
I'm doing very well.
It's great to see you.
This is very fun. You're here with a million different things this con, right?
Yeah, I'm ignorant, and I'm here to promote lots of ignorant things. It's true, I am. I love ignorance. I believe that we do not spend enough attention focused on ignorance. We focus on people who do things that are wrong, and they are ignorant, so leave them alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
I'm ignorant to what you're talking about.
That's exactly my point. See how much fun this is? All right, go.
All right, so Sleepy Hollow, coming
Yes.
back for its second season.
Thank you. Sleepy Hollow. Captain Irving is, going through a tough time. They're trying to hurt my wife, trying to hurt my kid, and, I'm in jail.
Don't hurt Captain Irving's kid. That's not okay.
Yeah, don't ever hurt my kid. Don't do that. So, because I get really angry and quit my job, and then they throw my black ass in jail.
I have to tell you, it's a little weird, like watching you week to week be so serious. I mean, not that you can't do it. It's just knowing how funny you are. Like, oh God, there he's. Like, I expect you to like kind of just turn to the camera at any moment and be like, oh, I'm just playing. But you don't. You're in that character, but it's a different role for you.
Yeah, I don't know where you're going with this right now.
I don't know either. Never mind.
Sleepy Hollow is a very funny show. And I think Tom Meissen, who plays the Kabak Crane, is hysterical. But I am not funny on the show.
Not on the show.
Not on the show.
Everywhere else.
Well, in other places, it depends. I'm trying to keep it sexy at all times. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You're a good-looking man. You know what's going on
I
here.
know.
There's a lot of
All right,
chemistry
we'll be back.
between us.
There is a lot of chemistry.
A lot of chemistry between us.
So you're here with a book as well?
It's not a book exactly. It's actually a film. So I had this amazing experience. There's a graphic novel, comic book that you may not have heard of. That Martin Luther King was inspired by these three particular people. One was Thich Nhat Hanh, the other was Sister Chang Kong, and then there was a gentleman named Alfred Hassler who was an anti-war hero, and that group of people did a comic book called The Five Powers, which was a huge part of the nonviolent movement here and, of course, around the world. And now there is an animated film that uses historical footage and tells the story of Hassler, Thich Nhat Hanh, and how that entire nonviolent movement happened, and it's called The Five Powers. So executive produce that with my partner Noam Drami, and I do the voiceover for it. And it is also not funny, but it's damn heartwarming. And it's an incredible story about these sort of superheroes of peace, and they let me be a part of it. And Oprah interviewed Thich Nhat Hanh, and when I heard that, I was like, well, if you're good enough for Oprah, you're good enough for me. You know what I'm saying? That's just a rule of thumb for me. Good enough for Oprah, good enough for me. Yeah.
Good enough for everybody? Or at least good enough for you?
It's good enough for me. I mean, listen, if Oprah's involved, you can at least bet that Obama's somewhere close by. You know what I'm saying? So that gives me Oprah and Obama. So now I figure I should jump in that water. That water's
Oprah,
cool.
Obama, Orlando. Right?
Who doesn't put those
O's
two people
have it.
together all
Exactly.
the time? So,
And you're also moderating a panel?
yeah, I'm doing the Black panel, the multicultural panel, which Michael Davis does every year, sort of a staple in Comic-Con, particularly promoting multiculturalism and what have you. The Sleepy Hollow panel, obviously, and then the fandom panel I'm doing with Flourish Klink from MIT and Henry Jenkins from USC Annenberg School of Communication. And I believe is Ann Jameson doing that with us? There's somebody else on that panel. Yes. Plus the people from Wattpad are also on the panel. So, a fandom, academia nerd panel. But, those are the three I'll be participating in.
So you're saying no one here is going to be able to see you at all?
Yeah.
Because
no,
you're just
not at
completely
all.
locked up in a hotel
I'm
room
gonna be
the whole
in a
time?
hotel room the entire time. I'm going to be at the MTV Fandom Awards, which is going to be fun, and then the Eisner Awards as well. So I'm presenting at both of those. But you won't be able to see me because I don't want to be seen. You know what I mean? I want to keep it on the low. You know, I just want to make sure that I don't want to be eyeballed and oogled too much. You know what I mean?
So you'll be in a stormtrooper mask?
Yeah, I mean, I'll do a stormtrooper mask, like Jack Black, who's also walking around Comic-Con this year in a stormtrooper mask. So stop all stormtroopers and ask them if they're Jack Black. Did I just say that? Oh my God, that was so weird. I did not mean to let that out. But last year he was Nacho Libre. Okay,
right.
You be the judge, people.
Right.
Back this story up.
Yeah.
Last year, Jack Black
complained about being mobbed.
because he had on a Nacho Libre mask and was talking in his Jack Black normal voice. And people were like, oh my God, it's Nacho Libre. And he was like, how do you know?
How would they not know?
How would you not? Exactly right. Do you know how much crack you would have to take to not recognize Jack Black in a Nacho Libre mask?
I mean, at that point, he might as well be walking around with a guitar.
Yeah, that's like me walking around in a 7-Up Yours t-shirt going, what are you guys talking about? Seriously? This is so weird. Why are people saying up yours? I would be
You
Jack.
should wear a Sprite T-shirt.
That would not help because then people would be like, oh, it's the dude who did Sprite. I'm like, it was 7-Up, jackass. But I don't work for these companies no more. You know what I mean? They don't pay me no more. They don't like me.
Well, you're very busy. Thank you for stopping by. Always a treat to talk to you.
Always.
Always a
Dude,
treat.
you're the
And
best.
find Orlando all over the con because he'll be manning every booth and attending
around.
every panel.
I will be at every booth and every panel. In fact, if you go check me out on Tumblr or Twitter at the Orlando Jones, I just hosted the Zap To It cosplay fashion show. So people were dressed up in costumes, and it was kind of awesome.
People are in costumes here? No.
Yeah, it's crazy. I end as I began. Thank you so much, Matt Atcherty, so much to Rotten Tomatoes for the incredible work you guys do.
Thank you.